Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Perisno 0.6. Now, when we left off, we had just discovered from the Myth Seeker that whatever we seek may be located in Debain, and we will now be entering the village, and I am not entirely sure whether we should go to the village center or we should speak to the village elder. I think we will go with the latter for now, and we'll see what he has to say for himself. Oh, no? Maybe not. It's appearing that we may need to walk around the village because it does not appear that the Elder knows anything about what we seek. So, let us go to the village center. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be looking for here, but I can only imagine that I may have to come back in the daytime. That might be something we have to address, so maybe that will be the idea. And yes, of course, hitting the thinnest tree I can. That is always a staple of any series I do, and there is the same fellow. So it appears that I might have to search around here a little bit, and as a result of that, I will be cutting away, so I will see you soon. Okay, so upon exiting Debain to wait for some time, we have spotted a red immortal patrol, so we are going to be laying in a pursuit course, and we will see where they take us. Of course, they are at 4.4 speed, and we are at 4.0, so I am a little skeptical. Oh, no, they were waiting. Ah, they appear to want us to follow them, so let us see where they lead us. Hopefully somewhere not too dangerous, because I have a feeling that whatever these fellows have within them, as in units, I think we're probably going to see a rather large party soon enough. So, oh no. That is something we definitely do not want to be involved with, that is for sure. So let us hope that we can move around this way. Oh, it appears we may have lost them, or maybe not. No, they appear to be following us rather steadfast. I'm not too pleased with that. Okay, so the plan will be to hopefully avoid this Wolf Knight war party as well as pursue the Red Immortals, and we can just hope that I am fast enough to be able to outrun the Wolf Knights. So let us try to stick outside of the trees, and we'll see how it goes from there. Oh my, oh, okay, never mind. We have some Redwood Scouts, we don't need to worry about those, I don't think. Are we at war with them? Hopefully not. So, yes, let's just move down here. And, oh, as a Lord of a Fief, you can now appoint a Chamberlain who resides at your court for a weekly salary of 15 dinars. Well, yes, we will be doing that. That is for sure. Ah, very nice. I'm actually wondering where these guys are taking us. I have a feeling that we are not going to be too happy with the result, perhaps. Or are we supposed to fight them? I think we might have to fight them, so let's try, shall we? We can only hope that we have enough speed to be able to continue this pursuit, as we do have 6.7, they have 7.4, and they have eventually decided to retaliate, I suppose, from our pursuit. And they say, "We are the Red Immortals from the old Hakon Empire. I would think twice before attacking." "No thanks, you will die here, now." Well, we can only attempt to try, and I can only assume that we have 59 against 10 of their forces. However, I am a little afraid of them, actually, because they do have a very ferocious reputation, I must admit. So, let us just make sure that we get all of our archers and forces in the right positions, so they can do the best damage that they can do. Get our infantry over there, and do we have any cavalry? No, we have no cavalry whatsoever, of course. We only have, I believe that is one of our companions. It is, it's Slighter, of course. He is the only one that has a horse. That might be a little bit too ununiformed, perhaps? Yeah, that's not even a word, I don't think, but yeah. Okay, we will just get ready, and let's just take a look and see what they are actually riding at the moment. Oh, okay, they're not riding anything. That is very strange indeed, considering they had a horse on the world map, but there we are. It appears that they are just on foot. Interesting, okay. We will soon see which is the better force. Ours, the Valahir clan, or the Red Immortals? I have a feeling that the Red Immortals are... Ouch. Yes, they're going to do a lot of damage, by the looks of things. That... oh no. Okay, I think I am probably going to die soon, perhaps. Yes, it seems like a very good idea that I am probably going to die soon. We will soon see, though. Who knows, we might be able to deal some damage, and it appears that we are actually taking some out, but these are only 10 of the red immortals, and they took out, well, I suppose we'll see on the next screen. Oh my, look at that. They took out 4 of our units, one of them being a Valahir Huskar. Oh my, that is very painful indeed for us to be able to lose that at this point. Ah, well, maybe we will be able to... I was hoping that it would be a little better than that, perhaps? I don't know. Is that good? I think it is somewhat good, so yeah, we'll take that. And yeah, I think that size is really good, isn't it? Am I wrong about that? Maybe. We'll see. But yes, that seems very nice indeed, and I was hoping for something else, but maybe we will soon see what there may be. Perhaps? You have defeated the Red Immortal party. You manage to capture one of the Immortals and interrogate him. He tells you that their leader, called Magtobilus, is nearby, and that he will avenge them. Then the Red Immortal kills himself with a hidden dagger before you and your men can react. Well, that is... yes. Note to self. Please stop moving as soon as you have stopped speaking with the particular prisoner that you may have taken. Yes, that is not too good. Okay, well... here is Magtobilus, and he has a rather similar army to us. However, I can only assume that he is completely filled with Red Immortal units. So this is where we probably are going to lose. However, not before we weaken them severely enough to hopefully win in the next round. That's not going to happen, is it? Oh no. Well, let's just actually take a look here. Yes, it appears they are all Red Immortals. This is not going to work out too well. Okay. At least before we had the numbers, but now we are probably going to be in for some pain. That will not be too nice, that is for sure. Okay. The best thing we have are archers. They have no archers by the looks of things, so I am hoping that we'll be able to take best advantage of them in this fight. And speaking of that, I do have a crossbow. So let's try and use it at least once. And we cannot reload this weapon on horseback, of course. Thank you very much. Oh, no. Okay, well, charge in, everyone. Let's do this. They only have two-handed weapons and a lot of throwing weapons. Oh, my. Be careful. Okay, let's charge them down. Yes. Oh, no. This is where we lose a huge amount of units by the looks of things. Oh, no. Oh, it didn't help that we were actually incredibly injured when we arrived. Well, yeah, I think engaging them without having rested is probably not a good idea. However, I was not to know that they would spawn right next to us, so that was not entirely good, but oh well. That appears that that is going to be our army for this particular episode, and hopefully we will be able to not get taken prisoner, I was about to say, but yes, that does not appear to be the case. Well, there is only 39 of them, and I think I may be able to get a suitable army back up in time to take them on once again. So I think what we will be doing is cutting away, and hopefully upon returning back here, we will have an army sufficient enough to be able to take them on. Of course, we didn't really lose that much. We only lost 2,000 orums, which is, well, that's quite a considerable amount of money, but never mind. And we also lost a saddle horse, which isn't even something I'm using. So it's not bad. We lost a bit of food as well, but yes. So, yeah, that is our first encounter with some Red Immortals, well, our second generally, but never mind. I will be returning for vengeance in just a moment, so I will see you soon. Okay, so I can only hope that this new band of warriors will be able to take on the likes of the Red Immortals and Magtobilus once again. Now, I was lucky enough to find a Valahir party, or wait, no, it was a Wolf Knight party, I believe, that was currently fighting one of our vassals. Now, they ran away into me, and I had around, I don't know, 40 or 50 troops at that point. They were all very low level, and luckily enough, these Wolf Knights had a huge amount of prisoners, so I was able to, rescue those prisoners, and yes, these were the prisoners, most of them at least, because I basically had a lot of these and these, but I lost them in the fight with the Wolf Knights, and then I was able to recoup my losses with those prisoners. So we are very lucky indeed to have seen that and been a part of it. So we will now be taking the fight to Magtobilus once again, and it appears he is running from us this time, so maybe this will be the army that we require to be able to take him down. So we do outnumber him this time, 109 to 39, but as you know, the Red Immortals are rather incredible. However, we do have some Valahir Mercenaries, I believe, and they are incredible. As I showed you the stats of them in the previous episode, they are rather nice, I must admit, and hopefully they will prove their mettle even more than in previous bouts, and we will see how we do. Ah, there's one right there, Valahir Mercenary Varangian, of course. Oh yes. So let's just make sure we're in a really good space here for our archers. And let's move them over a little bit more. And oh my, it appears, yeah, we want our infantry to stand closer a little bit. And oh my, this may not turn out too well with us, will it? Maybe not. We will soon see. Let's charge in. Oh my, oh no, oh no. That is not good. I really did not want to charge in right at that moment when they were all bringing out their throwing weapons. That was not a good idea. However, we might be okay. Something tells me we might not be, though, because look at all the casualties we're currently suffering. Oh no, I did 69 damage. Oh no, I am going to die soon, so we may as well go out with a bang and try to take out one of their forces. Come on. Oh no, this is not good. The Red Immortals are way too powerful for me, it appears. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe we will be able to win through sheer numbers alone. That will hopefully be the thing that will carry us through this, I hope. And, oh, it appears that is going to be the case. Come on, archers, let's get in there. Oh, yes, look at that. Valahir, Mercenary Varangian, absolutely decimating that Red Immortal's HP right there. And, ooh, very nice. I was able to survive with a sliver of HP right there. Not too bad. And we were able to win, which is rather incredibly, yeah, unforgiving, as you can see. Absolutely incredible losses we suffered there. 18 renown, 10 morale, however, which is, I suppose, quite worth it. And he managed to escape, which is even worse. However, we are now able to take some of our units back, which is rather nice, which is exactly what happened with the Wolf Knights. Not bad at all, if I do say so myself. So, yes, we can finally get some more of those heavy archers, thankfully. And we do have some mercenary Nihonians as well, some Varangian mercenaries, and a Huskarl and a Herseer. So, not bad, if I do say so myself. Hopefully, we will be able to acquire some rather nice items, I was going to say, but it appears that apart from the food, everything else is not necessarily what I would hope from a party such as this, but who knows, maybe we will find an even tougher party, and that reminds me to be careful upon moving. Ah, there we are! Oh yes! Okay, so, you have defeated the Red Immortals who managed to loot the shield of their leader. Report back to the man at Grund. And we have acquired the Aegis, which is an incredible shield. So yes, there we are. There is the shield that I hopefully will be able to keep. Let us hope, at least. So, I will be heading back all the way over here. Oh my goodness, yes, it took quite a while to get back as well. And, yeah, I will see you soon. Okay, so upon returning to Grund, we are greeted with this message. The village of Enger had a great harvest recently, and the locals managed to trade well. Their prosperity has increased, so I'm very happy with that indeed, and we are now about to head into, I believe it was the tavern that we acquired this quest, and it is from the Crazy Man. So we will be speaking to him. I have done it. I defeated the Red Immortals and took the shield. I knew you would do it. In my vision, I saw that one day a man would come and defeat them. Now I have a revelation to make. I used to be a Red Immortal. What? Then why would you want me to kill them? And are the visions that you talked about all fake? They betrayed me and cast me out. I have longed for this day. Yes, the vision is fake too. and I have a reward for you. Red immortal armor. Wow, okay. This is my old set of armor. Farewell, adventurer. I sense a great future in you. Oh, thank you very much. Not so crazy man. Oh, yes. That is wonderful. And so, we will be leaving and hoping that we can still have the shield. Yes, we do. And there is some red immortal armor. 60 to body and 25 to leg armor. Absolutely insane. Very nice indeed. We will be using that, of course. And I will be using the shield as well. I am looking forward to using this shield no end, because as you could see when we were against the Red Immortals, my current shield, the thick decorated golden shield, was destroyed almost immediately thanks to their incredible throwing skills. But there we are. We will hopefully be able to... Oh my goodness! Wolf Knights again? Wow, okay. Maybe we have enough to take them on? 87 of us. Maybe not. Who knows? Oh, wow. Did we gain that much money from that quest? Wait a minute. Notes? Oh no. Game log? Oh, I really want to see how much we got from that. I think it's recent messages. Ah, there we are. We got 10,000 orums for that, as well as the Red Immortal armor. That is just so worth it. Although it did take me quite some time to recuperate our losses, and our army, should I say, from that previous defeat. So, yeah, I suppose if you have the army to deal with them, then it is a very good quest indeed. So, this is where we decide, do we want to engage these Wolf Knights? I'm not entirely sure, because they were weakened before when I was able to take them on. So, yeah, I think King Ingveld was actually attacking them before, so maybe he will this time? No, it appears he may have a better relation with them for some unknown reason, or he is just not wanting to. So, yes, anyway, I think what we will be doing now is heading on to the Empire of the Dragonlands, because, of course, as you can see by the reports here, we are currently at war with them, I believe. Wait, let's just take a look here. Yes, we are. Okay, so yes, Drachans, as you can see there. Now, of course, we are also at war with the Machiavians. If we weren't at war with the Machiavians, however, I would be heading to Ford all the way down here and speaking to a man, apparently in the tavern, thanks to one of you stating that in the comments, that talks about the Zann Invasion. So that would be really nice. Maybe get another quest there. And yes, so unfortunately we cannot do that at the moment because we are at war with them. But maybe once we have either declared peace or potentially taken Ford for ourselves. Who knows whether the Valahir clan has it in them to do that? I'm pretty sure they do, but yeah, maybe that will take quite some time to get down there. And now what I would like to do is help our fellows to take Beluga Castle. However, this is probably well won. It is, yeah, they have definitely won that. Maybe we can take on one of these vassals, however. Yeah, I think we should take on this fellow right here, and let's see if we can catch him. Yes, there we are. Thank you very much. Baron Ludger. Or Ludger. Yes, not entirely sure which one, but yes, there we are. He is a vassal of the Dragonlands, and we will now be attacking him in mortal combat. 87 of our troops against 106 of his. Now, I am a little dubious about whether we will be able to pull this off, because, of course, we do not have any cavalry, and I'm pretty sure he has. So this is where I am going to be crossing my fingers and attempting to play like that. It is rather difficult, but we will soon see. Oh no. Okay, we really want to get our infantry a little bit closer, because of course our archers are currently at the front. Not too good. There we are. Archers right there, and I suppose we will just tell our infantry to go in and stand closer, of course. I should have done that beforehand. And we will attempt to block some of their cavalry units, or at least divert some of them. And, wow, okay. We seem to be doing a pretty reasonable job, I must admit. And, yeah, that just reminds me of my absolute feebleness with this mace. Even though it is an excellent mace, very nice indeed to use. And it does have the piercing damage as well, which is always nice. And it appears that our units have completely decimated their forward charge, which is always a nice thing to see, that is for sure. Now, I will be telling our infantry to charge in, and our archers, so that we can potentially get them into effective range once again. And I will attempt to... Ow. Okay. Well, I have the Red Immortal armor on, but things still seem to hurt, so I might need to get a better helmet and or better shoes. Might be quite nice. So, yeah, look at that damage. 97 damage just from one-handed mace. That is incredibly good. And it appears now the enemy is scattering. Attempting to flee, no doubt, but we will hopefully be able to acquire as much experience as possible from them before they are able to rout. And I think they have reached the end. Yes, they have. Okay. I'm not able to hit them anymore. I might be able to take out this fellow. Yeah, maybe not. Oh, maybe I am. Yes, very nice. Okay, 375 extra experience from that. Not bad. And we are probably able to take him prisoner because my horse knocked him out. Yeah, obviously not the vassal though. Unfortunate. But there we are. Good. We'll be able to sell that at the nearby city, and we now have 18,000 orums, so we are in a very good spot indeed. Now, I would like to take one of these castles, either Nelag Castle or Yerbay Castle, perhaps, because I think that Reichberg is probably going to be incredibly well defended, so I am not entirely pleased with attempting to take that, because of course I only have 85 in my army. So let's just see, shall we? 405, yes. I will swiftly move in the opposite direction and we'll go over to Nelag Castle. Maybe? I have no idea why I went all the way around. I thought there was a bridge there. Maybe it's not working just yet. Okay. Well, let's just see what Nelag Castle has to offer us. Oh my, that's even worse. 242 with 2 vassals? Really? Okay. Maybe Yerbay Castle then, because that is closer. Oh, wow. Okay, be cautious here. 123, 123. Okay. Well, it appears they are accompanying their Marshal at the moment, so I don't really need to worry about them. Oh no. Oh my. Okay, all of these vassals seem to have incredibly high amounts of units, and talking about that, here is King Rafklazan, who has foreign warlords, invaders, and grunts, as well as 80 peasant women. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, thankfully he is slow as anything, so we should be able to run away from him and check out Yerbay Castle. It has Princess Birgit there. Ah. Well, I think what we might want to do is, as soon as we start the next episode, which is a hint to what I will be doing in just a moment, but yes, as soon as we start the next episode, I am hoping that we might be able to head into... Oh... Yeah, if it wasn't looted, I was going to say we could head into Wittinghausen and potentially try to get the village elder to cause a fire, and then we would have a good cause to lure Princess Birgit out of her safe castle and attempt to take her down, of course. Now, the Valahir clan was able to take Beluga Castle. That is rather nice. However, it appears that... Oh, okay. A religious fanatic from the New Gods worshippers follows your army. He creates much unrest, but gains some converts as well. Ah. Offer him a place in your troops? Should I do that? Let him be. He is a true man of faith to have so much courage. Offer him a place in your troops? He joins you. Oh. Well, apparently we get some relation with the new gods, but the old gods, they have gone down to neutral. So, yeah, who is that anyway? Holy Crusader! Oh, well, that was worth it. Yeah, I am perfectly fine to lose 5 relation with the old gods. I can always buy some more. So, yeah, that seems to be very worthwhile indeed. Holy Crusaders, amazing. Okay. Let's actually see who is coming at us at the moment. Baron Hans. Okay. Well, he is attempting to loot one of his own villages, basically, that we control now. But I will be heading in versus him, and the villagers have joined on our side, which is great. So I think we will probably be able to deal with this, as you can see, by 136 troops. That must be the villagers. And we are against 130, because we have 86, so 50 villagers have joined us. That is incredible. Wow, I was not expecting that whatsoever. Okay. Well, this is where we definitely want to be rather cautious, because of course we cannot say that villagers will be too useful here, but you never know. We might be able to surprise everyone here, especially our enemies. That is exactly what we want to do, surprise them the most. Okay, I will be telling our infantry to charge in here, and I will hopefully be able to take out some people right there. Oh, yes. Very nice. Oh, very nice damage there too, and we are about to lose a couple of farmers now, which is, not incredibly good. Not entirely pleased with that, that is for sure. And, whoa, we are losing a lot right here. Okay, well, let's try to disrupt some of their formations right here. Disrupt their archers as best we can. And, oh my goodness. Okay, there's a lot of units here. That is for sure. They have definitely split us. And that, in turn, is really not very good, is it? No. Okay, well, I can only hope that our archers are going to do a good job here, and maybe we will be able to win? Wow, it appears that we are losing incredibly easily. That is not good. Yeah, okay, well, I'm doing my best, I think, at least. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to survive. Oh, and we have actually advanced in level to 20, so that will hopefully come in handy. Come on, let's save this fellow. Yes, there we are. We were able to save him, but not before he was killed by some archers. Oh wow, no wonder he was attempting to pursue us. He has a very strong army indeed. Well, we are still fighting tooth and nail, I suppose, so that's not too bad, and I forgot to send in our cavalry because I didn't realize that we had him again. Oh no. Okay. Well, let us hope that he will be able to... Wow, okay, he got a kill almost immediately as soon as I sent him in, so I'm very pleased with that gain. Come on, yes, there we are. Come on. If we can do this, then we will be hailed as one of the best warriors in the Valahir clan. Even though we are basically just fighting a random vassal. Oh no. Okay, well, it appears we are fighting them off, and our Holy Crusader is currently doing battle with the last remaining unit. And there we are. We had the honor of taking him down. Not bad. Alright, so 17 renown and 10 morale was our reward, and how many did we lose? Oh no. We lost a rather huge amount, I must admit. Look at that, 35 to death? Wow, that really wasn't worth it. Maybe. Well, we'll see. Yeah, look at that. We lost so many hardened Drengars. Oh no. That's not too good. And we lost our only Herseer as well. Ouch. Yeah, that probably wasn't worth it, was it? I don't know. Probably not. Oh well. We do get to level up, of course, and every other unit that we have that can level up is leveling up, so that's always nice. And we are able to take a Herseer now, because a Herseer we lost, so we may as well take that once again. So, before we end this off, I will be increasing our charisma once more to 15, and then getting a point in leadership to further reduce the wages that we have to pay, and of course increasing the amounts of troops that we can field. So, this is where we want to increase our crossbow a little bit, and then get some more in polearms, just in case we use a lance once again. So, I will be building up our army sufficiently more than what it currently is at the moment, because of course we only have 51, and we have 121 available to us. So, next time we will hopefully be able to take one of these castles. I will at least try to do so. I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.